The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Throws it to the right. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Using his legs, it's Cavazos. Not much on that play, brought down short. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, was keeping them out of the end zone.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Gives it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And now the running back's got it again. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to run it here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now here comes the bunch formation. To the air, it's Lewis. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They'll run the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw, looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Direct snap to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. He'll earn the 1st down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Play action here on 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Grab behind the line. It's Walters. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Snags the quick throw.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The offense stays on the field. Coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Buckeyes churn out another first down. And here's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
A little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the second half. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and was able to make plays in space.
Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Nice grab. It's Cavazos. But he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. A running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. 29 Philly. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Here comes a handoff. Runs right over, continues to fight for yards. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the running back's got it again. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
The Buckeyes move into the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Smith. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Completion makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And from the shotgun, inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Movement here from the tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Catch is made. Room to run here. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
It's an option look. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Okay, ready?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an